you want to curve text or warp text in Adobe Illustrator, there's actually a super easy tool that can help you do that in just a couple of clicks. So hey guys, it's Jim from Illustrator. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily curve text in Adobe Illustrator. If that sounds interesting to you, please keep watching this video. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, there's a super easy way to curve or warp text in Adobe Illustrator using just one tool. And that's the envelope distort option. So you can find this option under Object, Envelope Distort, and Make with Warp. Obviously, I will also talk about the two other options that you can use to warp or curve text in Adobe Illustrator. Anyways, let's get started with the Make with Warp option. So once you create your text, you can select the text, go to Object, Envelope Distort, and Make with Warp. Here you have all the warp options that you want. There are like about 15 options that you can choose from. So obviously the arc one already gives you like a perfect curve text. You can adjust the bend to make different type of curve. And you can also change the distortion. And here are the different options. Feel free to explore them. So here's all the warp options look like, just in case you're curious. Alright, then I'm going to talk about the second option, which is Make with Mesh. And you can choose the number of rows and columns which are shown here. The more rows and columns you have, the more detail you can adjust. So for example, now I just keep the default 4 rows and 4 columns. I'm going to click OK. And then you can go to the direct selection tool from the toolbar or use the keyboard shortcut A to activate the direct selection tool. And then you can click on any of these anchor points. If you want to select multiple anchor points, hold the Shift key and click on them. And then you can drag to make the curve as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this effect, especially when you want to make something like a little bit abstract or something pretty cool. Alright, now let's go to the third option, Make with Top Object. In this case, if you want to warp text or you want to create a curved text within a shape, let's say, in this case, I'm going to show you the easiest example, making the text to curve or warp it inside this circle. And make sure that the shape is on top, so then, well, since I recently just created a shape, it's on top obviously. Otherwise, you can go to Arrange. You can right click, go to Arrange and bring to front. And then it's super easy. All you need to do is select the text and the curve shape, let's say, in this case, the ellipse, and then simply go to Object, Envelope Distort, and Make with Top Object. That's it. Obviously, you can adjust the area, make it bigger, smaller. And then if you want to edit it, you can also go to Object, Envelope Distort, and Edit Envelope. And then you can click on any of the anchor points to move around, something like that. It's a really fun tool to play with, honestly, to make like interesting text effects. Alright, if you want to learn more about how to warp text or curve text in Adobe Illustrator, feel free to check out my article where you can find a step-by-step guide on how to use Envelope Distort to curve text in Adobe Illustrator. In the article, I do explain a little bit more in details about the options. And if you want to learn more about Adobe Illustrator basics or how to become a graphic designer in just 30 days, I do have a course where you can learn everything about graphic design from the very basic workspace and basic tools to logo design, typography design, and I'll also have a section talking about how to get hired as a graphic designer. And I do have a Facebook group as well once you purchase the course, so you can ask me any questions that you have. Alright, so that's pretty much everything about curving text in Adobe Illustrator. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give me a thumb up and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my future tutorials. And if you do have any doubts or questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section below.